Hello, guys. I hope you all are doing good. And I hope whenever this video finds you, wherever this video finds you, that you're doing good. Today's video is going to be on Robert Berdella. I'm going to be changing some names. I'm going to be changing the names of the victims for the reason of I just feel that it's kind of disrespectful to say their names. And if you guys feel different, leave it in the comments and maybe I'll just start saying the victims' names. But for me, I feel it's better not to. But you let me know in the comments what you think. So, Robert Rodella was the oldest. He was the oldest of two sons, and he had high blood pressure. He had a speech impediment. And so he never really felt like he fit in. And to make things worse at home, his father made him feel worse because he was more big on the other kids that played sports. And Robert didn't play sports and really, had to be careful what he did because he had high blood pressure. So he didn't play sports. And like I said, the dad he didn't like that. Like I said, when Robert was at school, he was picked on a lot. And he also had glasses, so you can imagine how kids are also with all of that together. He would write to pen pals from like different places. Like some would be just like from different parts of the country. And when he was 16, his family went on a trip and his father ended up passing away from a heart attack at just the age of 39. So that was hard on Robert. And when he got to college, he would I'm going to warn you now, this is, like I said, all disturbing, so watch at your own risk. He would, for projects, take animals and just do awful stuff with them. And he got kicked out. So after getting kicked out of college and all that, he started kind of his business, and people would call him like a devil worshiper because maybe some of the stuff he sold. But he did say in an interview that the media was just trying to portray it like that. And I'm going to be honest, it doesn't take away from all the things he did. But I do believe there's a chance that he really wasn't a devil worshiper. But again, does it take away from everything else he didn't know? So he does this, and then he ends up becoming a chef, and he's actually really good at it. But when he starts watching this movie called The Collector, which is about a girl who gets kidnapped, and the guy keeps her in his basement and tries to keep her alive to make her fall in love with him, but she never does. And ends up getting sick and passing away. So he would watch that movie on repeat because the police said that it was well played. So he starts helping young man get drugs. And this is where young man would start coming to his house. And this is where he would start taking them and keeping them. He would torture them and for days. Then he would write down on a notebook, piece of paper, what all he was doing to them. And he would give them penicillin to keep them basically alive longer. He would give them different stuff. He would give them enemas. He would just sick things. Like I said, this was oftentimes a lot of time of torture for these young men. So, one man he took ended up escaping from a window and breaking his ankle, but he got away. This is where the police found everything that was going on. He was arrested and he told everything he did and he went to prison. And after he went to prison, the family of one of the victims sued, and they ended up suing the insurance, and they won the case and got the money. And Robert Berdella ended up passing away in prison in 1993 of what his father passed away of, which was a heart attack. Thank you guys for watching.